So some time ago I was explaining to you how let's say the construction projects that are funded through public funds on municipality or national level are sometimes a little bit idiotic. Like one section of the road in the Ljubljana center was in 1 year opened on like 3 times. And this is another example. So last year they had last year or this year, I can't remember. I know that they installed the ticket machine there this year, but yeah, so basically they have redone the platform of the train stop, installed the new waiting hut. But now, as you can see, they have restarted for a couple of weeks now projects. So now you have the truck on the newly redone platform, and so now they have built bicycle stand with some roof, and I don't know what else they will be doing here. But yeah, instead of doing the whole train stop in one go, they have split the project in smaller in smaller pieces. I don't know if this is due to the financing, like the primary financing for this new platform, and what they have installed, bench and another bench and a couple of couple of trash bins and so forth. But this is the first time that she howled at the train. Interesting. So yeah, I don't know if the original project was financed from other sources. Lizzie, I know that a lot of station renovation projects that are currently and had been in works for a couple of years now are financed through the European Union, but I didn't saw any. They usually leave like a plaque or a sign that the project was financed through EU funds, but I haven't seen anything like that on our stop. But yeah, a lot of, let's say, work hours are spent not meaninglessly, frivolously would be better word to use. Liza, kje to hodimo? And we have to walk around all the bushes. Well, I have to walk. And yeah, there was actually this past week there was a caricature made in one of the newspapers. So one worker was, laying the new asphalt on the road, and another was waiting and asking the first worker, when are you going to finish? I need to open the road to lay some pipes. Quais day, not pretty. But yeah, and this is basically a culture of, let's say, work management, project management. Nobody is coordinating. I'm not saying even, it's quite hard to coordinate, let's say, between public and private sector, but then you have, public companies that are part of the same, holding. So basically all the, let's say, here in Ljubljana, all the majority of the public service companies are managed together and belong to the same holding, and they do not talk to each other. Like, for next year we are planning to do this at that location, this and that location. Are you planning, or would you like to do something on that particular location also, at your company? No, this is apparently too much to be, too much to be expected from our public officials. And then you have, first company, let's say, the sewers guys. They will come, and they will, of course, had to, let's say, change the sewer lines below the road, so they open the road. And then, 2 months later, our second public company comes, which is, let's say, maintenance of the, streets. And they realized, oh, the pavement is all cracked, the sides of the sidewalks are, loose and so forth. Yeah, we have to repay the street, and they once again open the whole street, everything anew, new asphalt, everything. And then a couple of months later, a third company, let's say water supply, realizes that on that particular section of their pipes they experience a lot of water wastage, because the pipes are corroded, cracked or whatever, and they have to replace them. And for the third time, the road is, of course, opened. They work for a couple of weeks, well, in our case we are expecting months. And then for the third time the road is repaved, and well, this happens a lot here. Of course, the people providing the labor, especially, you know, construction material, all of those are then basically the true winners of such projects, because a lot of these construction projects are then of course outsourced to the private sector, because our public sector doesn't have a lot of, let's say, building potential capabilities. And yeah, a lot of money then is wasted. Not to mention that streets or parts of infrastructure are then closed to the users for significantly longer than they should be. You know, if they would coordinate, let's say 3 companies coordinated between each other, you know, and they said we will work together, and then you have, you know, let's say road is closed for 2-3 months instead of a year. Lizzie, tu chi leva? So yeah. Okay, let's stop on this point.